What is up, YouTube fam? Robbie C here. Welcome into Vlogmas. We've got Mrs. Lindsay C here.
Howdy.
We are doing a classic, one that I think y'all have enjoyed. I know I've enjoyed, and that is Lindsay Picks My Shots. So I've got my bag here today. My head's a little bigger than Lindsay, and she's rocking my straw hat. She is going to pick on every shot that's not like putting inside the circle. She is going to pick my shot and the disc and the shot I'm throwing. So should be a fun time. Before we dive in, how you doing today, Jack? You having a good one? So hole 190 feet, it's just a dead straight shot. What are we throwing? That's the choice. It's a big hat. I got a big head, bro.
This one.
A sting.
It's a sting.
Okay.
It's a driver.
It is a driver, yeah. Here we go. All right, 190 feet. Am I throwing it forehand?
Yes.
Forehand or backhand?
Forehand.
Okay. I guess what I should say in context when you're playing this is that 190 feet, it is a straight backhand putter shot. So we're going with a forehand fairway driver. I guess I got to try to turn it over, but I can't because there's a hillside there. So maybe we just try to throw a laser straight and make a putt from the rough on the right side.
That's what I like to see.
Definitely where we're going to be.
Yeah, laser straight.
Told you guys, we're going to be in the rough.
Someone signed this sign for their ace.
Yeah, we hate that.
Josh, you're supposed to sign your disc, not the sign. The problem is that the sun is warm, but the wind is cold.
That is a problem. It's definitely on a precarious hill that we couldn't, that was the rollaway potential.
I got it. Locked and loaded, baby. Ooh, nice one.
Who knew?
Sting.
190 feet, forehand sting.
I knew.
Easy. Oh, you did.
That's
you
who
did.
knew.
230 feet.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of
a little bit straight and then curves to the left at the last minute.
Yeah, or you can go the forehand route again, and the forehand is wide open through that gap.
We're gonna go with Pikachu.
Pikachu, okay.
What is this?
It's a Eclipse reactor.
And you're gonna throw it on the forehand.
Okay, what has me a little worried, I'm gonna be honest with you, is that there are definitely some more forehand holes coming up, and if we're throwing a lot of forehands now, odds aren't good.
You shouldn't have told me that. If you hadn't told me that, maybe I would have told you to throw forehands the whole time.
This is, we talked about it all Vlogmas, but we're like weird weather of it's not terribly cold when you're in the sun, but when you're in the shade and the wind's blowing. So Eclipse plastic, very slick. I don't know if you guys ever feel that.
Ooh.
We're short, but it should be a putt. If the last one was 20 feet, this coming in at 25. Here we go.
Ooh, toughy.
Toughy.
Honestly, this is farther away than I thought it was.
This basket?
No, the disc rolled farther than I thought it did.
The drive?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I told you it was short. 235 feet. Flight numbers for those of you unfamiliar on a Defender, 13503. I put this in my bag as my like super overstable flex forehand disc. So I think if we just try to go wide, the trick is if we can miss this tree right here, we just hang it out over the OB and let it fade in.
Yeah.
Problem is, I think we're gonna end up either hitting that tree or we're gonna be way far left. Big skip forward.
Oh.
Okay, flare skip. The key is just get in circle. Like that's what we're trying to do here. First real question mark. I'm pretty sure this is in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Yeah. About 25 feet.
Do you want a vote of confidence?
Find a spouse who believes in you
You
guys.
totally are gonna make it, Rob. Totally.
Oh.
Oh, you did it! Isn't victory that much sweeter?
In the
Because
face
me?
of adversity.
What?
Also, I love that someone
They left a disc right there?
bought a Blizzard Boss, and they decided the best use for it was that Blizzard Boss was to decorate. All right, hole 4, 215 feet. It says straight shot, but there is definitely
Some
gap
trees?
that you got to hit because it's in the woods.
I think you should throw this one.
The polecat?
Yeah.
Okay, forehand or backhand?
Backhand.
Okay, I love it.
Is that a good choice?
I do think it's actually a really fun choice for this hole. So,
Ooh, and it's watermelon.
watermelon. I've never thought about eating a disc before, but if there was one I was gonna eat, it would be this one.
Uh-huh.
We can either, do you want the turnover or do you want to go, okay, so you see this very skinny field goal looking gap?
I want the turnover.
You want the little tiny gap or you want the big gap turnover?
Tiny gap.
Okay, here we go. Tiny gap.
Tiny gap.
Tiny gap. Ooh. Almost got the tiny gap.
You were trying to go for the tinier gap.
No, that is the tiny gap.
No. Do you see that little group of trees right there? Going in between those two trees, that's the tinier gap.
I don't know if you know this, deer, but
Oh, there's a
there's
third
a
tree.
lot of trees there. So
You
I'm
see
not
right-
really sure.
I'll show you. Here.
Okay, show you me.
This is the tiny gap. Oh, there are two trees. I was saying that this right here, this is the tinier gap.
Between this one and that one?
Yeah.
I think I honestly almost hit that gap, did I not?
No, I'm saying these two trees.
Oh, the one that literally a disc won't fit through?
No, this tree and these two trees. Driver. Right?
I would prefer not to have a driver yet.
I
That's
should have brought
correct.
some sunglasses. Oh, just use my handy dandy cowboy hat. Excuse me. Okay. We're gonna go with the zone, the Wonder Bread zone.
Zone OS.
Yes, the
Yeah.
zone OS.
Here we go. Great shot. Forehand or backhand?
Forehand.
Great choice.
Because you're gonna make this one.
Through the thorns.
You were supposed to make it.
I tried.
Rob, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
It's a toughie, I think.
that is it's certainly.
What's the vibe? Is the vibe you come out to the left? Like step out to the left? Or is the vibe you step out to the right?
That's a great question. I don't much love the out to the right because
There's a
this
lot.
is in my way.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for the pro strat here. Because you see, if I stand behind the disc right here, this tree's in my way, like it makes it really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But it's all about where you mark it. So if I mark it on the front side, then
You can.
now where the disc was, instead of having to be this much further back.
Right. Well, wait a second. Are you inside the circle?
I am.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Didn't want you to be cheating.
No cheaters here. Nope.
Oh. This one was a tragedy, and I picked good discs for this one, didn't I?
You picked 1.5 good discs. It's a pump to get the polecat up and over this hill.
Oh, okay.
All right, we ended just behind the basket. Taking a 4. Back to 1 down.
Yep. 4 on hole 4.
Back to 1 down. This is probably the best disc choice that you've made this whole video.
Ooh. But you're gonna get an ace on hole 5, right?
Yeah. Hole 5, 175 feet, straight shot. Straight shot with a little bit of fade at the end. Either side you go on.
It's the one behind that tree.
Yep.
I think that you should throw this Discmania
Sensei.
Sensei.
Cool. Forehand or backhand?
Forehand.
Perfect.
Oh, that's tough, isn't it?
That is.
Your head was blocking the view of the trees, and I was like, I think that would be okay. It's not.
Yep, here we go.
I haven't changed my mind, though.
She picked this disc, and I was like, oh, that's actually perfect because I can just go backhand right up here and let it fade in. Forehand, the obvious forehand line out and around just doesn't exist with a putter. So we're gonna have to go right at it and hope we don't burn it over.
Ooh.
What a tree.
What a favorable kick.
What a favorable
Also, I would
kick.
like to submit my formal apology. I did speak to you while you were throwing.
Wow, dude.
That's my bad.
Wow. Party foul. Well, thought for a moment we might have like a Connor skip situation bouncing off of that root because they got some air.
Yep. So I picked a good disc after all.
You did pick a good disc as long as this tree is here.
And
Great.
it hit the base of the tree and like popped up.
I mean, it popped up.
That was insane. Okay. Felon.
That fella?
Backhand.
Okay. Guys, Lindsay's becoming a real disc golfer because her senses are almost dialed. 245 feet, goes straight out there, and then it hardcore digs to the right. So you could assume that if I wanted a disc to go for a right-handed player from here to right, I would throw a backhand or a forehand.
A forehand.
I would throw a forehand. And honestly, it gets pretty far, like you get out there and then it needs to dump. So I would actually throw this Felon, Lucid X Glimmer.
But you'd throw a forehand.
I would throw a forehand. So.
But you have to throw it backhand.
But I have to throw it backhand. So I'm going to try to go flex backhand through the skinny gap on the right.
Ooh, tiny gap. Closer, tiny gap. Oh.
That's honestly about what I expected out of that Felon. That Felon is a tilt. So getting it to go right was nigh impossible on a backhand.
Sorry, bro.
That's okay, bro.
Here we are again.
Probably about 100, 120 feet away uphill.
You know, not that one. Were you nervous I was going to pick that one?
Nope.
A pig.
It is a pig.
They call me Mr. Pig. Yep, and you're going to forehand it.
Okay.
Is that a good choice? No?
I will say between the options, a forehand is the more difficult route available based on the fact that if I threw the backhand, there's all that wide open space. And the forehand is the one that has
There's a lot of trees.
all the trees, but that's okay.
Look at all those trees.
All the big old trees like the... You see what I was trying to do there?
Yeah, it did not succeed.
Did not land. That is awkward, dude. Okay, so rather than going hyzer forehand, I'm just gonna try to punch it straight up this gap. And even if I hit the tree that's directly between the basket and me, then it's gonna be fine, because there's two trees that I gotta miss.
Ooh.
Bang.
It's like you were bowling.
That's where I am. Might as well call me Jason Belmonte. You said, hey, did you pick a course with all short holes? And I said 7 and 8 get a little long. Well, this was hole 6. All right, this hole, 375 feet. Course line originally said it was a par 4. Has since revised it to a par 3. You'll see why in a second when you see the hole. 375 feet, it goes downhill and then back uphill. So really you're throwing pretty flat.
The Raider.
The Raider. Darth Maul?
Dun, 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 dun.
So, what's going to be interesting about this is I, on a recent live stream over on Robbie C Gaming, talked about...
How you hit that disc?
No. Pulling destroyers and race out of my bag. So, I almost had a protest if Innova refuses to, like, really pay attention. There's a lot to pay attention to, so I'm not going to be so vain. But anyways, I've decided until Halo Pigs get released, destroyers and race are not in my bag.
Out of protest?
Out of protest. So, because I already have pigs and polecats, so any of us getting their ads.
So you're getting your raider.
So I got the raiders back in. I have not thrown this raider in probably 1.5 to 2 years. And I remember back then, it was flippy.
Well, that changes today.
So if it was flippy back then, I've added a little bit of power to my game. I'm not going to try to throw this on so much hyzer.
It went in a tree. Oh.
That actually felt like it was going to go. That felt like a smash, though. Like if it wouldn't have turned over.
Yeah.
That felt. Raiders are back, baby. I'm not talking about Las Vegas because they obviously got clobbered by Minnesota a few weeks ago.
My choice is that you throw the raider again.
Okay, forehander backhand.
Forehand.
Good answer. Here we go. Saving the 3 here would be clutch. So I like the shape of the forehand. The problem is there's about 100% chance I'm going to hurt myself throwing the forehand.
Get more bend in that knee, baby.
I
Like
literally cannot go lower.
Do like a ninja squat. You okay?
Yeah, I just literally, like, my arm was physically in a bush.
Right.
So I couldn't, like, swing. I just literally had to go, like, 0 to 100.
Well, and you couldn't, like reach back probably as far as you wanted to because that tree.
Yeah. Just outside the circle. I mean, you can choose to be like, hey, just use your putter, but that's up to you.
You don't get to choose in this game.
I didn't say I'm choosing. I'm saying you could choose to do that.
The Dune.
That's
You got an ace with this one.
No.
Oh, they just signed
I
it.
got it from the overthrow guys, and
They wrote their names.
yeah, little Dune stepper.
Oh! You wanted that one.
It looked really good.
It did look good.
Dang, dude. 300 feet, par 3. Time to shine. Tunnel shot. Hill starts fading to the left. Treble right.
I like the color.
Yeah, it's called ESP Jawbreaker.
Yeah.
Is the plastic.
I mean, I figured it had to be called Jawbreaker based on the
She figured it had to be, guys.
It had
It just had to be.
We're gonna go with the Stalker.
Okay, well, Z Stalker. I love it.
And we're gonna go forehand.
I don't love it anymore. I was really here for it. I love, because 100% this hole, I like to throw this Stalker, which is a pretty one that you just haven't
Picked yet?
You didn't get to. So I was like, oh, I can just put this on a little bit of Annie and hold it. But we're gonna have to do something magical here because right side is OB. But if we get up there, I mean, it's not OB. It's just, it is OB if you're early. Never mind. Here we go. Finesse shot, guys.
Don't hit that pavilion up there.
If I hit that pavilion, I'm gonna be so proud of myself. Turn. Come on, dude. It was turning. You can say what you want in the comments. I felt good about that. I started it right because I wanted a slow turn and then some fade. But this fairway is just not.
Pretty narrow.
It is just like the last one, not a wide open field. Probably still like 150, 180 to the basket.
Here, I picked a new one out.
What'd you pick? Oh, another Stalker. Okay. Forehand or backhand?
Backhand.
Guys, if she's doing it for the content, she's doing a great job.
You don't want to throw
But
a backhand?
whatever her natural instincts are, whatever she's like, oh, it might be, just do the opposite. Just do the opposite.
It's for the video.
It's for the content.
I have a vested interest in the video. Oh, and look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Wow. You know what they say?
What do they say?
Lindsay knows best.
Lindsay knows best. Shouldn't have doubted.
Good job.
That's a 3.
Great
Okay.
work.
If we just take a par or better here, we end under par. All right, 215 feet, final hole of the video. What are we throwing here? Final hole of the video and your final appearance in Vlogmas 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Really your final appearance on the channel 2023.
Bye. I'm feeling great about it.
Okay.
Feeling good. Isn't this one Christmas Eve?
Yeah, I think so.
Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas.
Yay.
I hope your homes are filled with warmth and that you get everything you want for Christmas and that you get to spend it with the people that you love.
I love it. What are we throwing?
You can throw this Tour Series Pro Pay Wiki Wysocki.
Precious Child.
Ricky Wysocki. Did I say
Wiki
Wiki?
Wysocki. Wiki
Wysocki.
Wiki Wysocki.
I'm sorry, Ricky. Ricky Wysocki.
Big Rick. Forehand backhand.
Backhand.
Okay.
Was that the move?
I like the backhand shot.
Okay. We did it, everyone.
215 feet, I mean, drastically downhill. We're gonna try to throw this thing low, let it touch just in front. That's a bummer.
I didn't love how that came out of your hands.
I didn't love how it came out of my hands either. Great dish choice, bad execution.
Good thing this is just for fun.
Just for fun. Alrighty. Disc is there. Basket's there. I would say I'm at like 40 feet. So 40 feet, especially if you account for the downhill.
Throw this dune again.
Okay.
I like the design on the inside.
Yeah. This is my I have two dunes in my bag. I got Zendaya and Timothy in the bag.
Oh. Which one's that?
Well, I have a purple one and this wild caught salmon one. Which one do you want to be which?
I think that one's Timotei, and I think the purple one is Zendaya.
Wow, dude, you're gonna give purple to the girl?
Yeah, because purple represents royalty.
That's right. But Timotei's the royal one.
Oh, you mean in the movie? I'm sorry. It's on me.
Oh, no, it's fine. I really tried to ring it up there. I gave it a lot of height.
You did.
That's not good. I lost a floofer. All right, let's see. We had 4 holes. 4 holes that I can think of that you had to pick discs.
Multiple discs. Overconfidence. Hey, let me finish this off for you.
That's a bummer. I really thought we were gonna finish under par, and then I did something like that.
We did it.
Even par. Well, that was that. Lindsay, how'd you feel about today?
I felt good about it.
Okay, there you go. So many words. Great content, great content, great content.
No, I felt great about it. I think I made some great choices for you.
You sure did.
It ended up being quite a beautiful day.
It did. Welcome to Alabama.
I live here. You don't need to welcome me.
Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make it fantastic for someone else too. But for now,
I'm gonna leave you with the birdie.